This is Cam Hayes from Cam's Corner. KIFR Irving Freedom Radio announces an essay contest for this school year. The contest begins the first day of each grading period and ends the last day of the grading period. So far, we have awarded 2 iPad minis to our first place winners and numerous other prizes, including gift cards, selfie sticks, portable phone chargers, flash drives, and t-shirts. The contest rules and entry form are posted on the school's website. This contest is limited to students currently enrolled at Irving High School. The prizes were donated by the Westin Dallas Park Central Hotel and by a generous grant from the Irving Schools Foundation. Here is the first place essay for the third 6 weeks, written by 9th grader Victoria Cagle and read by Mara Gillespie, produced by Jennifer Manzanares. The essay is entitled, My Career Triumph.
I have endured many struggles so far this year. From losing my mom to not being wanted by anyone. But that has never stopped me from dreaming. When I get older, I either want to be a meteorologist or an astronomer. You see, with my mom out of the picture and my family not really encouraging me to get schoolwork done or follow my dreams, I never really thought what I wanted to do with my life. At least, not until someone actually asked me what I wanted to be, and I didn't have an answer. Sure, I have dreamed about being things, but they were only the stereotypical kid-type dreams, like becoming a superhero, or someone who changed the world, or the one person who would invent flying shoes. It wasn't until high school that I actually started thinking about what I was going to do when I graduated. I started planning over the summer right before my freshman year started. I remember watching people with amazing lives on television and trying to do what they were doing, but it did not spark my interest as much as I thought. First, I researched the entertainment world. I thought it would be fun performing and getting exhilarating rush before you go on stage. But it was not. There was no rush of exhilaration. So I moved on to being a teacher. I tried volunteering at local places like daycares to help out the teachers with the kids, but soon realized I'm not so good at that, especially with me wanting only to explain things once and then move on. Next, I thought, hey, I love math. Why not be an accountant or something like that? I called my friend's mom, who works in accounting, to see if I could shadow her one day at work. By the end of the day, that dream was out the window. That night, I thought to myself, what else could I be? The only other subject that held my interest was science. Yes, of course, I will study science. And the dream was born. I tried many different options in the science field, but I needed to narrow choices down to a small few: marine biology, astronomy, and meteorology. I wanted to try marine biology first, but every time I watched a documentary on species underwater, it just made me feel like we were interfering with the survival of the different species when we really should just leave them alone. Underwater sea life has survived many millenniums, and it was not until humankind began to mess with their home and they began to suffer survival. Then I thought about meteorology, and I got really interested, but soon discovered I was just as interested in astronomy. Could I have 2 loves as career choices? If I'm willing to put the work in, why not? Thus, my career choice was born. I wanted to be a meteorologist and an astronomer. Ever since I figured out my career choice, I have started to plan out how I'm going to get there. I began with what classes I can take in high school that benefits my career path, like astronomy and meteorology. I discovered I would need to take both electives outside the regular school day because these subjects are not offered at my high school. We began with the basics, like the different types of weather and galaxies. These classes helped me gain a deeper understanding of my career choice. I was hooked. I continue to take all the classes I can in the fields of meteorology and astronomy because 1, I know I will benefit from learning in my future innovators, but also as a reminder of what I am working towards.
Here is second place essay for the third 6 weeks, written by senior Carla Amaya and read by Ariana Garcia, produced by Jennifer Manzanares. The essay's title is Life-Changing Organizations.
My idea of fun, simple, and easy life at college ended when I started high school. Throughout the past 4 years of my life, I've learned that enough is not enough, that I need to be willing to give more to achieve more. Being involved in 2 organizations at my school has played a big role in improving my leadership skills that will benefit me in the major that I have chosen. One of the clubs that I joined was FCCLA, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. Being able to share my ideas with other students with similar goals as me has developed my character and attitude toward the future. Working with different people on projects and being capable of using leadership and problem-solving skills to navigate and come to a solution with those who differ from you really fascinated me. That's how I knew international business will be my thing. FCCLA changed my view of things and perspective about life forever. Another organization I've been a part of since sophomore year is NHS, or National Honor Society. This organization gathers all students with a GPA average above 90 to recognize their efforts. NHS not only has kept me on track with higher grades, but also taught me that hard work does pay off. Being recognized as a top student at my school inspired me to become a greater example and to always work hard and understand that success will have its costs in every aspect of life. Having difficulty in some of my classes but always managing to keep my grades up showed me the importance of doing well in all my classes and gain as much knowledge as given, because when dealing with businesses you have to consider every aspect of a situation. Being a more responsible and intelligent person is the key to success. Even though NHS and FCCLA share some characteristics, they are 2 different organizations that help me shape who I am today and who I will be in the future. If I hadn't joined them, I feel like my perspective about life wouldn't be the same. Both clubs help me discover what I'm capable of doing and thinking. They improve my seeking of being a good example and a hard worker when dealing with people and business, but also staying focused on my task. I know college doesn't get any easier than high school, neither will life itself, but learning something new from different sources will definitely help me get through it and reach out for my success.
Here is one of the winning essays written by freshman Nayeli Mercado and read and produced by Jennifer Manzanares. The essay is entitled, What Freedom Gives Us.
It's important to understand the impact of having freedom, because it gave us the chance to be ourselves and create our own futures. What freedom has given us, made us be able to be ourselves today, is an important thing to remember. Back in time, in our Declaration of Independence to Great Britain, came an American Revolution War, and many sacrifices were made trying to say that all men are born equal, and that we came with unalienable rights like life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. This later applied to women too. That's why today, we can be who we want to be and be able to accomplish our dreams and goals. That's the reason why it's so important to know one of the things freedom gave us is the right to be ourselves. One of the most important impacts to recall is that freedom has given us the chance to create our own futures and goals. Like making our own decisions, risks, and paths we take, just like my friend did. She wanted to become an actor even though she was overcome by stage fright. But she knew it was up to her to make it happen and to face the challenges and obstacles. It took some time, but in the end, she became successful and became an actor. Sure, freedom lets us choose what to do with our lives, but it's up to us to plan our futures and do our best to make our dreams and goals a reality. Because of freedom, we have life, and we need to make the best out of it. So it's important to know freedom is what gave us this chance to enjoy ourselves in the game we call life. The influence that freedom left us is something important to understand, because it gave us the life to be who we are and live the future we choose.